For one reason or another, we've all gone through times in our lives when we haven't had sex. As a man, you probably know what usually happens during this period of abstinence. But what happens to women when they don't have sex for a long time? In this video, I'll share with you some interesting facts about what happens to a woman's mind and body after a long period of time without experiencing pleasure. Before we begin, I invite you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so you can stay up to date with new videos. Women can go a long time without sex, that's clear. However, it's undeniable that sooner or later they begin to notice the consequences. While it's true that you can survive without sex, as with exercise and healthy eating, the quality of life decreases when you don't have it. In fact, several sexology experts point out that more than 3 months without sex can have negative effects, as this begins to impact both physical and mental health. Lack of sexual activity in women tends to increase stress, anxiety, and even depression. Mood swings are a response by the body to the absence of certain hormones that are released during climax, such as endorphins known as the happiness hormones. These include serotonin, which brings peace and happiness, oxytocin, with analgesic effects, and dopamine, which generates pleasure and relaxation. When sexual relations are not frequent, the body can release these essential hormones less regularly, making it difficult to cope with stress, anxiety, and depression. But beyond the impact on emotional and mental well-being, lack of sex also affects physical health, affecting areas such as the following. Number 1, the immune system is weakened. Having sex frequently helps strengthen the immune system, preparing the body to fight diseases by releasing endorphins. Therefore, by going a long time without sex, it is more likely to get colds or flu more frequently. A study that analyzed saliva samples from college students revealed that those with an active sex life had a higher concentration of antibodies such as immunoglobulin A, which are key to fighting the cold. Number 2, greater likelihood of suffering from heart disease. Just like physical exercise, sex contributes to balancing estrogen and progesterone levels, reducing the risk of cardiovascular disease. However, when you don't have sex regularly, these chances increase. During a female orgasm, hormones such as adrenaline, endorphins, and oxytocin are released, which function as vasodilators, improving blood circulation, preventing clots, and reducing heart problems. Number 3, impact on vaginal health. Resuming sexual relations after a long period of inactivity can be uncomfortable for a woman. This is because the female body requires more time to become aroused and lubricated, which makes sex easier and more comfortable. However, lack of sexual activity makes it difficult to maintain healthy tissues, which can cause pain or even bleeding when having sex again. In addition, sexual intercourse strengthens the pelvic floor muscles, whose toning is crucial to prevent problems such as urinary incontinence, which affects about 30% of women at some point in their lives. If you've made it this far and you're enjoying the video, I invite you to activate the notification bell to find out when I upload new content. At the end of the video, let me know in the comments what part you found most interesting. Number 4, problems sleeping. Lack of sex can cause difficulties in falling asleep due to the absence of the release of oxytocin and endorphins that occurs during sexual intercourse. Poor sleep is an even more relevant problem in mature women, since insomnia is another symptom associated with menopause. Lack of sex affects concentration, increases irritability and fatigue, and causes loss of reflexes and coordination, all of which result from poor rest. Number 5, decreased libido. The term libido refers to a person's sexual desire. The more sex you have, the greater your desire to have sex. The problem arises when a woman goes too long without sex, as her libido decreases, resulting in a lower inclination towards sex and a reduced interest in feeling pleasure. A study published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine examined the relationship between lack of desire and stress in women. Of the 10,429 women surveyed with low sexual desire, 10,429 women with low sexual desire were found to have low sexual desire. 27.5% expressed sexual distress. Dissatisfaction with sexual life is usually more common in women with low desire and high levels of anxiety compared to those who do not experience these types of problems. On the other hand, for a woman, no longer feeling desired can affect her self-esteem, generate insecurity, and increase the feeling of loneliness. The impact on the relationship. When you stop having sex, the relationship as a couple can also be affected. For many couples, frequent sexual activity is a crucial way to maintain the emotional bond. For women, this means feeling desired and therefore happy in the relationship. In addition, regular sex encourages better communication between the members of the couple. Numerous studies support that couples with an active sex life tend to be happier compared to those who are not. Lack of sex can lead to the relationship becoming more stressful, connection being lost, and feelings of lack of communication and loneliness being generated. That's all for this video. If you found it interesting, let me know with your like and your comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of my videos that will help you get to know women better.